What's up?
I'm Ryan.
I'm Aaron.
And together, we are
Functionally
Functionally
Literate.
So, I have exciting news for the audience and for you, Aaron.
Oh, no.
So, we're doing something different, okay? So, 12 Months by Jim Butcher. It's the most recent book in the Dresden Files, as you know, because we've been looking forward to this for a while. About 4 or 5 years now, we've been waiting for this book, and it's finally out. Came out last Tuesday. So here's what we're doing differently. You and I, we're going to record all fucking weekend. And the audience is going to get the episodes weekly.
Hey.
Starting this coming Tuesday.
Man, all right. That's neat.
That is neat, isn't it? Works out that way, because we just wrapped up the picture of Dorian Gray. So we're starting fresh with a new book with the schedule as it already is.
Nice.
Yeah. So, as I said, we're talking about 12 months. Going into this, what are your expectations? We've already read the first 4 chapters that we're discussing this episode.
So, chronologically, this is allegedly set... Did you read the law?
Yeah, I read the law.
So this is set before the law.
This is set before the law.
Yes.
Okay. But it's 3 weeks after Battleground.
3 weeks immediately following Battlegrounds. I'm expecting depressed Harry.
I mean, yeah.
So much depressed Harry.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm expecting angry, conflicted, angsty Harry.
Yeah.
I'm expecting a lot of this to be self-reflection.
Self-reflection.
Yeah.
Okay. We were getting a little bit of that before everything went to hell in peace talks. He was like thinking to himself, I need to be more proactive. I need to make the bad guys react to me. I need to quit reacting to them like I have been for almost 2 decades.
Fair. You know, he might get there. This is fed up, angry Harry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
At least the way the first 4 chapters is going.
He's got nothing left, and yet he's still giving. Chapter 1. How Harry is doing in the aftermath of the Battle of Chicago.
It's bad.
Man, just from the first sentence. Pain is a fire. That's what he said. He said pain is a fire. And he goes on this angsty fucking diatribe. He's like, I woke up before my alarm went off, and I just kind of let myself be sad that Murphy's dead. And it's like, you know what? It's been 3 weeks. Fair enough. But when I read that it had been 3 weeks, I was like, 3 weeks? It's been 5 years.
5 years and 3 weeks.
And, you know, despite the fact that he's, like, going through it, he's still holding himself to his routine that he needs to have to keep the winter mantle in check. He doesn't say that's why, but we know that's why.
Still exercising in the morning, still... The fact that Will is there is a testament to how good Harry is actually doing with all of this. Because throughout the series, Will is Harry's conscience.
Yeah. Like, from the start, like, in Summer Night, he was like, hey, you're kind of being a depressed sad sack. Listen, I went to your office, and I took a call, and here's a case for you.
And the fact that Will is not only there and helping him, but fucking living with him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to be fair, Harry's got a big-ass castle now.
It's fair. It's fair. Makes you wonder a little bit where Will's wife is. Like, where's Georgia?
That's a good question. Where is Georgia?
In most cases, Georgia is almost more help. Because for all of Will's, like, intent to do good, he still approaches things really dumb.
I mean, not dumb.
He's smart. He's just he leads with his head.
Average. He's an average guy, other than the werewolf thing.
Yeah, George is a fucking genius.
Right.
We need the helpful one.
Well, maybe, you know, she could be around, but, you know, Will's like being his, he said that he's serving as his de facto castellan. You don't need, frankly, someone like super intelligent to be admin and to be like someone's trainer.
I guess that's fair.
he's got a bit of... He's doing that thing that depressed people do, mourning people do, where he's just like not... Like he's just tuning out of conversations. It's like everything this guy says in this whole first chapter, I'm like, man, buddy. Ah, man, you're just going through it. Everybody keeps asking him if he's okay. No.
In fact, he says that. He says that to Lara.
Yeah.
He's like, I really wish people would stop asking me that.
Yeah, he does. Well, later.
Yeah.
In this chapter, and that's fine.
We're discussing 4.
We're discussing all 4 chapters. So this chapter, we discover that he's got his first date with Lara today, and he had forgotten about it. But he hadn't really forgotten about it, I think. I think that's part of the reason why he was doing worse today than other days, because of the fact that he had to go on a date, and he wanted to think about anything but that. So he was just struggling. Will reminds him, like, yeah, you've got your date with Miss Wraith tonight? And he's like, oh, yeah. Right. And then he gets into Lara. And I hate this. I have hated this. But I'm glad that we're finally getting to it. I hate the situation that Mab has put him in.
Yeah. I don't think Lara is super comfortable with it either.
No, she isn't. Like, from, like, the moment... Because Mab just announced it in front of them, right? Like, at some point, Lara said to Mab that she wanted to have, like, some kind of union between their houses. And so Mab decided, like, just in the moment... when both Harry and Lara were there, okay, yeah, you know what? I'm going to grant your request. You guys are going to be married. She's like, what? No, I don't want to. I don't. So we get a summary of what's up with Lara, and it doesn't fully do it justice. It helps recap things for, us. But, like, anyone picking up this book, which, by the way, if you're picking up this book, in the Dresden Files as your first book. Weird choice. Any other book might be better, except for Ghost Story.
Not any other. Go back like 10.
Go to, what was it, Grave Peril? What was book 7?
Deadbeat.
Go to Deadbeat. Deadbeat's
a great book.
Deadbeat's a great book to start on, and it's just a great book. Anyways, we get this interaction with Molly and Harry. Now, Molly, is she living at the castle too? Or is she just staying there right now?
I don't think Molly's living there.
Okay. But she is taking the time to visit him and be like, hey, are you okay?
Yeah. Because here's the, like, she does the thing like Mab does where she can pop in and out of places.
Sure.
And I mean, that's her night, right?
Yeah. So, Harry, of course, is doing terribly. Molly can see this. And Molly's like, hey, let me tell you a little story. And so she just tells Harry an abridged version of their history.
There's an interesting thing that Malls says, because she leads with, you're not sleeping. And Harry's like, how do you know that?
Right.
And she's like, I can sense your dreams.
And I'm not sensing them lately. And when I do sense them, they're not good.
Yeah. And I'm just like, okay, first off, that's kind of crazy.
I mean, it tracks with the whole empath thing.
It is, but is that an empath thing or is that a Lady Night thing?
I interpreted it as an empath thing. I don't think that's a Winter Lady thing. You disagree?
I mean, it could be either one. Molly's natural empathic capabilities could be heightened.
I mean, I remember many instances where people's emotions were so strong that Molly had to leave the room, and that was before she was the Winter Lady.
Yeah, I don't think she has to do that anymore.
No, probably not. I imagine the mantle helps with getting overstimulated.
Chicha needs to help with that too.
No, I wouldn't say helped. I would not say helped.
I mean, she only passed out and went into a coma. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. So the first chapter kind of ends with, Molly giving him a little bit of a pep talk and just being like, listen, I need you to focus, okay? I need your head in this. I need you to be okay. Can you do that? And he's like, okay. fine, let's do this. Because the problem is, and this is a recurring thing throughout these chapters, is he needs time and he's not going to get it. And he says that explicitly at the end of this chapter before he's like, all right, fine, let's go on this date.
I think Mab is doing this partially for herself, partially for Harry, partially for Lara, and partially for Molly. Because she is purposefully putting Molly in charge of planning Harry's wedding.
Mab is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting considering Harry and Molly's entire relationship.
You know what I think is interesting about their relationship, or at least the way Harry views their relationship? This time, in this book, when he went to describe what Molly was like, you know, he always says, like, oh, I've known her since before she wore a training bra. Now, he says, oh, I've known Molly since she was a kid. Did you notice that?
No.
You didn't notice that? Oh. Yeah. It says here, Molly had been more focused and more disciplined, but there were times when I wondered how much of her was still that person I'd known since she was a kid, and how much of her was the Winter Lady.
I don't know if I'd read too much into that one.
I don't know. I feel like the small things are things that should be relevant. You know, like little things like that. It's a nothing change, but it does speak to Harry's state of mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, minor spoilers. These entire 4 chapters, at no point has Harry expressed any kind of sexual attraction to any woman.
No, his dick died along with Murphy.
Yeah, probably. Bummer.
So the only time that Harry even mentions anything vaguely reminiscent to the Winter Mantle is at the beginning of his date with Lara.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he doesn't mention it at all. Maybe even the Mantle fucking feels sorry for him. I don't know if the Mantle works like that, but even the Winter Mantle is taking a step back and going, oof.
It's been 3 weeks. Maybe the Mantle is satiated, let's say. It did go to war, you know.
Maybe it's tired.
Maybe it's tired, too.
He leaned on Winter more in Battleground than he did in literally any book leading up to it.
Yeah. I mean, like, he leaned on it quite a bit in Cold Days when he was first getting acclimated to it. But I think what the Mantle did to him kind of scared the shit out of him, and he dialed it back since then. But Battleground, he had to use it.
Well, and he accessed parts of the Winter Mantle that even Mab was impressed by.
Yeah, like the banner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Which is insane.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that had to have caused some fucking psychic trauma.
Chapter 2. How Chicago is doing in the aftermath of the battle, and how Harry's first date with Lara went.
It's also bad.
That's also bad. Yeah. Chicago's fucked, dude. Chicago's so fucked. I love this. I don't love that Chicago's fucked, but I love the circumstances, right? I love how it's affected the people. I love how Jim approached this. Like, something that I thought of when he was getting into how, like, Chicago is slowly coming back to itself. I was thinking those rich fucks are going to get their power back first. And so he says, and I love that. Harry's like, and so naturally, Chicago being Chicago, the Gold Coast got their lights back on first. And I was like, I knew it. Those rich fucks.
No, it's super true. It's also very interesting, the story that they spin on this. And they touch a bit on this in the law.
Yeah. Terrorists.
Yeah, terrorists. But yeah, no, it's super odd. Also, Bob's got TV now.
So chapter 2, it's basically 2 parts. It is Harry describing Chicago as he's getting to McAnally's pub, and then it is him on his date with Lara. The date extends a little bit into chapter 3, but not much. So what about the state of Chicago? Like, what parts of the descriptions that Harry gives stood out to you?
I think the thing that stands out to me most about this is the way that he describes Chicago going back to, like, medieval. He's like, the smell was becoming medieval.
Yeah.
You're bathing with water bottles.
I mean, at least everybody's more or less getting the water that they need.
Hopefully.
But something that stood out to me was how people's daily routines changed to having to go out daily to get what they needed to survive because none of them have electricity.
Right.
Like, fridges won't work. And no gas.
I think the parallel here is very interesting because for the entire series up to this point,
yeah,
Harry has been living like it's the 1800s.
Oh, yeah.
He has...
With an icebox and...
an old-fashioned icebox, a fireplace, a wood stove.
Yeah.
And now everybody else is. Everyone else is living exactly like Harry has been for decades.
Yeah. Yeah. Harry hasn't gotten into that yet. I hope they touch on that. Like, that he's more comfortable in his current circumstances than everyone else. I mean, hell, he got a castle, so, you know.
Which he sleeps in the basement of.
Yeah.
He sleeps in his lab.
I mean, that's his home. That's what's left of his true home.
Makes you really wonder, does it still smell like, home?
Maybe by the end of this book, hopefully much sooner than the end of this book, he'll pick a bedroom.
I think he does. I think in the law he's not sleeping in the lab anymore.
Okay. I only read that story one time.
I read it and then I listened to it.
So I thought the law happened concurrently with this one. It takes place during the Reconstruction. Like
Sure, but I think it's slightly after this. Well, it happens sometime in the 12 months.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
This first 4 chapters is before the law. Chapter 1 of the law, it had been a tough year for me. Ever since the Titan attacked the city, lost friends, lost Murphy, blah, 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 blah.
You know, I missed that.
Well, because Harry's in a much better spot in the law than he is in this.
He's a lot less grumpy. Like, he's still grumpy, but he's not depressed.
He's Harry levels of grumpy?
Yeah.
Because, it just says it's been a tough year for me.
All right, let's pretend the law isn't relevant unless this story references the events of that novella. Right? We'll just pretend it takes place after unless something comes up that indicates otherwise.
I mean, a lot of the same stuff come up. Will doing the workout routine, Will acting as Castellan.
But we know that story took place way later than 3 weeks after Battleground.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Getting back to this, what were your thoughts on their coffee date at McAnally's?
The thing that struck me most, and Harry comments on this.
Yeah.
Is the color of Laura's eyes.
They're blue. Yeah.
Yep. There was nothing of the hunger in Laura during that date.
Yeah.
Which is the first time in the series where we see literally nothing. It is just Laura.
And that's
not Laura the vampire, but just Laura Wraith the woman.
I mean, you know, she did feed like right before she came.
Sure. But she purposely did that.
Yeah. I mean,
she wanted to present Harry with, as she put it, three's a crowd.
Yeah. Didn't want the demon around.
No, she wanted to present herself fully.
Yeah.
I mean, and Laura is always dangerous.
Again, to be fair, Molly made it seem like part of the requirements for her to go on this date was to not give any kind of mind whammy come hither to Harry.
Oh no, it was against the rules. Molly flat out says using any form of vampire mojo is against the rules.
Yeah.
But the fact that there's not even a hint of the demon is unique to the
fact that she truly was on her complete best behavior successfully without any kind of even accidental traction.
In every encounter with Laura in the past, when Harry shook her hand, when they've even touched,
there was always something a little electric.
Yeah. And they shook hands, and Harry mentions the winter mantle revved up a little bit.
Nothing here.
No. Yeah, nothing. It's very interesting. That particular fact, because even Laura is kind of like, yeah, he doesn't need that.
It's frustrating because she's the worst kind of monster, right? She's the one that like you kind of want to like because she's saying all the right things this entire interaction, right? Like she's asking him about him. She's like, "Have you thought about getting out of Chicago? What do you need?"
Here's the thing. Lara's not a villain.
Yeah, okay.
Lara has been very, very firmly in anti-hero territory.
Okay. Listen, I don't know about that. I feel like she's got a really fucked up empire going that Harry knows nothing about and Harry is going to know nothing about because Lara would still like him to, like her. I think based off of things that have been discussed in prior books, particularly the one when Lara became the person secretly in power of the White Court. I forget which book that was.
White Knight?
Maybe, yeah. That story talked a bit about the way the White Court has been manipulating culture. Something about that makes me really concerned that Lara's got some kind of secret Epstein shit going on that she never wants Harry to know about.
I don't believe that.
You don't believe that?
Because for all of the White Court controlling that trade,
yeah,
that is, I don't think the Wraith branch of the White Court is into that.
You're not saying that the White Court wouldn't do that. You just think that Lara wouldn't.
No, because if you remember, the White Court is split into the three biggest families, and they all feed on different emotions.
Yeah, one feeds on fear, one feeds on sex. What was the third one?
It was close to fear, but it was more like panic.
Panic? How's that different from fear?
They make a distinction.
All right, fair enough.
Could some of them have some crazy fucked up shit going on? Yes. Lara's too above board.
Nah, she just wants to dig her heels into, big oil, big pharma, big everything else. So that's fine then, I guess. She's just, she's a parasite on the rich. So that's good, I guess.
I firmly believe that Laura is not a completely good person.
No, in no way is she a good person. Listen, you can be a loving person to your little brother and raise them. You can still be a piece of shit.
Laura's not a good person.
No.
But I firmly believe that from when we see her in the early books, in book 5 to now, is a very different Lara.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because she's like centuries old.
Sure.
How much change could there be in like 10, 12 years?
Harry has that effect on people.
I guess that's true. I won't argue that. So in this chapter, he talks a bit about how he has been trying to figure out where Thomas's woman went. Justine.
Thomas's woman?
That is how Harry refers to her. He says that, my brother's woman.
I thought he just says Justine.
Justine was my brother Thomas's woman, had been since I'd known him. So he talks to Lara about how he tried to find Justine, couldn't find her. Thinks she might be in Europe. Lara's like, yeah, my people think probably the same thing. The thing I find interesting here is that Harry doesn't bother to get into what the entity possessing Justine is. He just says the entity possessing Justine was good about hiding its tracks, right? Probably shaved Justine's head, so that way he couldn't get a good bead on her with the lock of hair that he had of hers. Why do you suppose that is? Like, he's being, like, a little more intentionally vague with his backstory context than he usually is. Or at least it feels that way.
I think it's out of disgust. He's disgusted by it.
Oh, okay.
Instead of naming it, giving it a name, he's like, that thing.
The spiritual entity that had blackmailed him into causing a supernatural incident.
Yeah.
Murdering a Svartalf.
He hates this thing. He hates this thing more than he's hated any of the other villains that he's come across.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, it's trying to destroy the world in the worst way possible.
Not even just destroying the world. Like, sure. He is personally fucked with Harry's life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he did it in the most personal way possible. He fucked up Harry's brother. He fucked up Harry's sister-in-law, effectively.
Mm-hmm.
And he's fucking up Harry's niece-nephew. Nibbling. Whatever you want to call it.
Nibbling. We'll go with nibbling. We don't know what's up with that kid yet.
Yeah. More so now.
How do you mean?
There's a demonic entity possessing its mother.
Right. Yeah. How's that going to affect the child?
Right.
Yeah.
Or does the thing want the kid?
At the moment, yeah, because she knows that nobody's going to try and kill Justine while she's pregnant.
No. Not even that. Does the thing want the kid?
Does the thing want to possess the kid? Probably. Why not?
You know, is this some like weird, funky, like Antichrist situation?
Maybe. That's a good question.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
that kind of shit.
I hadn't thought of that. Well, Harry tells her what he needs to help the people that are in his castle, right? There's a kid that's diabetic. All these people are sleeping on air mattresses and futons. A doctor. You know, these things would be nice. This episode is not brought to you by America. I think we all know that things are not okay right now. Someone very recently said to me there has to be a way. And do you know what I said, Aaron? What? I said, there is a way. You know it. I know it. Most of us know it. Most of us that can see what's happening.
Sure.
The ones that are not putting our heads in the sand. The ones that are not listening to being told to ignore what your eyes and ears are telling you. Those people know what we need to do. And it's really scary facing that idea. And I really hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. And part of the reason why is because of what we're doing today. I want to just carry on doing my thing and hoping everything will be fine. I don't think it's gonna be. I still think that what we're doing in a way is important, because if we ever reach a point where I can't keep doing this, then that's, for me, a pretty good indicator of where we're at.
Fair.
So if you want to support this show, and I really mean it, if you don't have to, but if you want to, there are links in the episode description. They're there. You can go check them out. If for some reason you can't access them, just look up Functionally Literate on Patreon. Give me $1 or 13. Those are the two options. Maybe those don't make a lot of sense. I don't offer a lot. Back to the show. Chapter 3. How the Queen of Air and Darkness gave the Winter Knight another impossible task. So we conclude the date in Chapter 3, right? And I thought this was interesting, right? Because he's like, hey, can I ask you something? This is when he asks her about her eyes, and she's like, oh, well, you know, I ate before I came here because 3 is a crowd. And she's like, can I ask you something? Why is it you never look me directly in the eye for longer than a second? I thought this was interesting because I feel like she would know this. But maybe she's just never been that close to a wizard before.
Maybe. I think I think they will soul gaze in this book.
Yeah, almost certainly they're going to. I feel like, assuming Harry goes through with this, assuming they actually do get married, I feel like Harry would want his spouse to know who and what he is truly, and vice versa.
They're gonna soul gaze long before that.
Sure, maybe not. Like I'm betting 6th date because it's a date per month, right? I'm betting 6th date. What do you think?
Maybe. I don't know what time period. I just think that she's going to trick him into it.
You think she's going to trick him? Oh.
Maybe not trick him, but I think it's going to be, I think Laura, because Laura seems intrigued by the soul gaze.
Oh, yeah.
As a thing.
She clearly would like to try it. And he's like, nah, you don't want to because you'll see me too. And she's like, what's wrong with that? And he's like, well, people have panicked.
And she's like, now that is fascinating.
Yeah.
Good night, Dresden.
Yeah.
And you just see those little, the little hamster wheel in Laura's brain going, I want that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's always been fascinated by Harry.
Yeah. And so he gets into his little chariot and she gets into hers. I thought that was funny, like the whole thing with the bodyguards and how like Harry's red cap and Laura's bodyguards were trying not to be too obvious about like eyeing the other. That was kind of funny.
Even though the red cap could literally dismember those men.
Sure, but he's under orders.
Sure. Red cap is behaving himself.
This is a red cap, not the red cap.
Isn't there only one?
No, there's more than one.
Is there? Because we've only ever seen one.
Right, but they've talked about it, right? Like when Harry first encountered the red cap in Cold Days, when he called out what the red cap was, he's like, you're a red cap. And he said, the red cap.
Right.
And then he got into like how he has children. He's the original. He's the progenitor. The one that like we saw in Cold Days and in, I think, Battleground. But this is just a plain red cap.
Is it?
I think so.
Well, because Red was hanging around a lot with Harry. He was present for Battleground.
I don't know. I don't think this is the one that we knew before. I feel like if it was the other one, he would have maybe tried talking to Harry. But this one's just a lackey.
I'm not convinced yet.
Okay. Well, regardless, that red cap doesn't talk to Harry. Harry's fine with that. He gets in his chariot. And lo and behold, Mab. Hi, Mab. What do you want? She wants to ruin Harry's day again.
Also, red cap is capitalized.
Yeah, so?
It's the red cap, not red cap. A lackey red cap would be lowercase.
Regardless.
Anyway.
Mab. What do you make of this impossible task that she's given him?
Mab's prepping for something.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's pretty explicit about it. She's like, listen, I need an armorer to prepare for the big war. There's going to be a big, big conflict coming, and I need my people armed. He's not arming anyone right now, given the fact that your brother killed one of his people. He needs recompense. You are the only one positioned to solve this problem, so go do it. Do you know what I think he should do to get out of marrying Lara? I think he should offer Lara up.
No.
Yeah. It would solve all of his problems because Mab made very clear that this is more important than anything else he could do.
No, but she also says, literally in the paragraph before that, I need Lara too.
Yeah. Yeah.
The funniest part of his conversation with Mab is where he just looks at Mab and he's like, you know, she likes girls too. You could just do this yourself.
And she's like, don't be droll. Just don't. Because they talked about this too at the end of Battleground. She's like, listen, there's certain limitations inherent in my mantle that do not allow me to do that, or I would.
Yeah, they can't fuck. No, you read that short story, right?
Yeah, I did. I thought that was just a winter lady limitation.
It might be, but we don't know.
Do you know what I think it is? I think it's the winter lady can't have sex with anyone, except maybe the Winter Knight, but who knows. I think it's that the Winter Queen can't have sex with anyone except who she's married to. And she has to marry a man.
Queen and king?
Right.
Who's the king? We've yet to see an Oberon.
Maybe the Earl King?
Yeah, but if we want to pull...
Also, Oberon is Summer King.
Oberon is a king of the fairies.
Yeah, the Summer King. He's married to Titania. Or at least in, Shakespeare. What I liked about this interaction is that Mab, despite everything, is still being herself. Like, she is not cutting him any slack. No. She is still, even in this conversation, testing him, right? Because she threatens Maggie, and he takes it, or whatever she says, he takes it as a threat. And he's like, I will unleash all of Demon Reach upon you. And she's like, you would destroy the world if you did that. And he's like, all right, well, how do you know if you get rid of me that they won't do that anyway? How do you know that I didn't go to Demon Reach specifically to tell them?
You're talking about two different instances.
It's true, but it's all part of the same conversation.
That bit where he why didn't I go to Demon Reach specifically for, like, how do you know I didn't go to Demon Reach specifically for that? Is specifically about releasing Etnu.
Yeah.
On Mab.
Yeah. Because she threatened him and was basically like, you're not irreplaceable. Like, you need to get with the program.
Yeah.
And he's like, mortals don't work like that. It just takes time. She's like, you haven't been mortal for quite a while now. We don't have time. Which he knew. He knew that. Mm-hmm. He said that from the very first chapter. I just needed time and I wasn't going to get it.
Maggie will be the one that snaps him out of this.
He's using Maggie, the image of Maggie, to keep himself centered. Because he doesn't care about what happens to himself.
Right.
I've got to keep going for her. So I think I agree with you there.
I don't know if Maggie's living with him in the castle.
I mean, he says that she's fixing to go to an academy soon, but I don't get the impression it's actually happened yet.
No. Can I express one thing?
Sure.
It's really dumb how we don't see Mouse much anymore.
I mean,
I get that Mouse is Maggie's dog.
Yeah.
And that Mouse is with Maggie, and that, that's her protector.
You think it stinks that Mouse isn't around as much anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mouse was some of the best parts of the middle books.
Mouse was a main supporting character for many, many books.
And they tease us in fucking changes.
Yeah.
About how Mouse can talk.
A little bit. I mean, yes and no, right? Like, he's intelligent, and if you know how to talk to animals, you can talk to him.
Right.
But I feel like in this world, that's true of any creature. Like, if you know how to talk to animals, you can probably have an intelligent conversation with any creature.
Well, in the book after Changes, Molly talks to Mouse.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh fuck, we're gonna get voiced Mouse.
I never once believed that. Outside of Zude, I never once believed that because
I didn't read Zude.
Zude's a fun one.
Is it good?
So it's from 3 points of view, all taking place on this excursion to the zoo, right? Sure. One part is from Mouse's point of view, one part is from Maggie's point of view, and one part is from Harry's point of view. And lots of stuff is actually going on that day, right? Like, from Mouse's point of view, there's another foo dog from his litter that is evil, that is, trying to fuck up their zoo day. From Maggie's point of view, there's these kitty monsters that are fucking with her that only mess with kids. Like, once kids get old enough, these creatures don't really mess with them anymore. They're creatures that even Harry isn't aware of because he's an adult. And then Harry's point of view, he's just trying to be a dad, and it's really hard for him to be a dad because this is one of the first few times that they've gone out on an excursion since he started taking care of her. It was a really good story.
I want Mouse to come back and be a front and center character again.
I don't think that's going to happen in this book. But
no.
We can see. I don't know. We can see. Anyways, that's the bulk of this chapter is that conversation that he has with Mab. And he's just kind of like, how the hell am I going to handle this one? And I'm telling you, he should just sacrifice Laura. Solve all his problems.
No.
He would create new ones.
So many new ones. Mab would want to kill him and applaud him at the same time.
Yeah.
Which I feel is that's quid pro quo. Like that's the status quo.
Yeah.
That's par for Dresden.
I'm telling you, man, he should do it. Chapter 4. How Laura gifted Harry his very own Valkyrie. So, I have been doing my absolute best not to pay attention to like Dresden Files fan communities online. Mm-hmm. However, there is one, the Dresden Files subreddit, and I've been doing my best to avoid things. However, people are talking about Bear a lot. Like they keep like making posts with Bear in the title, and it's like, what the fuck is up with this character?
Like, what is a bear?
No, well, I think she made a good first impression. I like her so far.
Very fun.
I really, really hope that this isn't like some fucked up bait and switch where Laura sent a sleeper agent to go fuck up Harry's life.
Nah, it's on the level.
It's on the level seemingly. Like, Vatarung did vouch for her, and he's like, as far as I can tell, it's legit.
I don't think Odin would lie to Harry.
No, I think he thinks it's on the up and up, for sure. I'm just concerned that maybe there's something else going on because I don't, and I'm never going to trust Laura. I'm just not. She is what she is. It's why I don't fully trust Thomas either.
No.
Yeah, man. Listen, I think Ebenezer is an asshole. I think he was a real jerk about it in peace talks, but he's not wrong.
He wasn't wrong about Papa Wraith.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's wrong about Thomas.
I think Thomas is doing his best, but he has slip-ups.
Sure. He has a literal demon living inside
That's the fucking problem. I'm saying they've got literal demons inside them. How can you trust someone like that?
The same way, I don't know, man. Listen, as long as you keep Thomas was doing a great job.
He was. Until something happened. And then he was doing a great job again until something happened. And then he almost had an oopsie with Molly that one time.
That wasn't his fault.
I'm saying, I'm not blaming him, but he does have a demon in him. And I'm not blaming Laura necessarily, but she's got a demon in her.
No, but the White Court can get rid of their demons.
What are you talking about?
You don't remember the little sister? The littlest sister.
That was a special circumstance because she never gave in to it.
No. She got rid of the demon.
How did she get rid of the demon? Remind me.
The White Court can get rid of their demons if they find true love before the demon manifests, before they make their first kill.
And that ship has long since sailed.
Sure, but I'm just saying, the White Court are human.
Yeah, with a demon in them.
Sure, but that doesn't mean you can't
trust him.
You can't. That doesn't mean you can't get the demon out.
And I would love to see them do that, but until then, no trust.
You know what the most popular fan theory is?
That I'm familiar with it. The Butters is because he's got his modified Sword of the Cross. He could just hypothetically slash a White Court vampire, kill the demon, and then leave the host.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool. We've yet to see that happen.
Or one other fan theory I've seen is that the way that Demon Reach works in prisoning things.
Yeah.
Free Thomas, keep the demon.
It's an interesting idea, but Demon Reach hasn't suggested it.
Well, I was talking about the island, not Alfred.
Ah, I see. Alfred might not know how to do that.
Alfred might.
Or Alfred might just not be forthcoming with that information because it's rarely forthcoming with any information.
Right. Dresden just doesn't. Dresden would need to know what the right question to ask.
Anyways, Bear. She's been given 5 years to work for Dresden. Lara arranged and paid for all of this. And Bob has got his setup, like he is attuned to the castle the same way he's attuned to his skull, which I think is really cool.
More so, on a different level.
On a different level. Yeah, I love the metaphor that Harry used. He said it was like giving keys to a monster truck to a 14-year-old.
Bob's got the internet.
Bob's got the internet.
And porn.
And so much porn. And he can edit movies. I love that gag where he's like, what is it he said about Lord of the Rings?
Arwen in a bikini?
Yeah, he's like, there is no way in a million years you can convince me Arwen was ever meant to be in a bikini. You edited.
That's such a great. I want to see the Bob cut of Lord of the Rings. Fuck the Snyder cut. I want the Bob cut.
Yeah. You ever see the Snyder cut?
No.
I thought it was all right.
It's 6 hours long.
It was 4 hours long.
Okay, it's really fucking long.
It's really long, and it's also meant to be played on an old school TV.
No.
Yeah.
That's stupid. That's so dumb.
It was better than the original, though.
That's a low bar.
Yeah, but, it made the villain cooler. The villain was genuinely cooler.
Sure, because we had an actual villain.
Yeah. Anyways, this story. We're talking about 12 months. We're not talking about a lame-ass Justice League.
We are?
Yeah.
Is that where we're here?
Yeah.
What is this?
This is 12 months.
Where am I?
Chapter 1 through 4. We're at Midwest Studios,
who
my
am I?
friend. Yeah.
What's my name?
You're Aaron.
What's my name again?
Aaron Howard.
It's a Blink-182 reference.
I don't know them. I mean, I know of them.
Oh.
But I don't...
The song's What's My Age Again.
Okay. So, how do you picture Bear fitting into this story?
Okay, do you want to know what the first mental image of Bear that popped in my head is?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not going to bring up Justice League, but I'm going to bring up Avengers.
Okay.
Do you remember Florence Pugh's character?
Remind me.
So, Black Widow's sister.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see her in the Hawkeye series?
No. I didn't finish the Hawkeye series. I got like 3 episodes in.
So in the Hawkeye series, there's a scene where I don't remember the character's name. The girl.
The woman.
The girl. Literal girl. The one that Hawkeye's training, the girl.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Goes back to her apartment, and Leliana.
Yeah, I've seen clips of this.
Yeah. She goes, hi!
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's there in the apartment, and I just pictured a 7-foot tall Florence Pugh going, hi, I'm Bear. Like, that's with a bowl of mac and cheese. Like, that's like 100%. That's what popped in my head.
Big woman.
Yeah.
Big woman. Taller than Harry. I love that he had to point that out. He's like, listen, I said that she's big. I mean it. She's big. She's taller than me. She's wider than me. She's...
He's like, I looked up at her, and it's not an angle that I'm used to doing. She's 7 foot tall and 400 pounds.
I love it when tall people are humbled by taller people. I never look up.
Because Dresden is
6'9".
6'9".
He's 6'9".
So she is 3 inches taller than him.
At least.
A 7 foot tall, 400 pound muscular Amazonian woman.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's impressive. I love that he mentioned that he looked into getting a Valkyrie like on loan for himself and discovered that the price was far more than 2 socks full of secret mystery gems. Far more than those could get him. But as we've established, the Wraiths have so much money.
So much money.
So much money. To the point that they've got like burner credit cards.
Centuries of interest.
Yeah.
It's not just burner credit cards with no limit.
Uh-huh.
Because literally Thomas was like, once this is activated, You can buy anything with it.
For 24 hours.
For 24 hours.
Yeah.
Anything.
Anything.
Ryan, what would you do with a Wraith emergency credit card for the day?
What would I do with an emergency Wraith credit card for the day? I'd pay off my mortgage.
Mm-hmm.
I'd pay off all of my debt.
Mm-hmm.
I would hire someone to fix up my backyard because my dogs have destroyed my backyard and my front yard. I would just hire someone to do the grounds, and I would pay them all up front and then some. Since I only have 24 hours.
Sure.
And then I would book a vacation or 2 or 10. Plan them out for the next decade.
No, not buying a new car, not... You could pay off a car.
I mentioned paying off my debt, right?
Sure, but you could buy a new car.
I could buy a new car. Yeah, maybe
you could buy a new house.
No, I like my house. I'd like to pay off the house.
Sure, but then you could have 2 houses.
You know, somehow I feel like it would take more than a day to buy a house. Like, even if it's like, no, but listen, money, here, now, here, just charge this credit card. Please, I only have 12 hours.
Fuck the paperwork, just let me run the card. Can you, you're like, can I just withdraw cash? I just need to slide this and withdraw cash on credit.
Hey, there you go. There's an idea. I'd withdraw like $20,000.
$20,000?
That's a lot of money.
That's chump change.
Okay, $50,000.
$50 million.
No, see, I feel like that would get me noticed, and I don't want vampires at my door.
No, but they gave this to
Look,
you.
I know they say anything, but I feel like if you push it too much, you're gonna get fucked up. And I don't want to get fucked up by vamps.
$1 million. One. Not multiple millions, just 1 million. And then you know, then you could invest it.
Mm-hmm.
Then you could live on the interest.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Leech off the vampires. This is very wise.
Yeah.
This is a wise move.
Yeah. Fuck the vampires. Be an Ebenezer. Fuck the... No. Ebenezer doesn't want you to fuck the vampires. That's the point.
No, that's the point. That's the point. So anyways, about this chapter, though. Do you imagine that Bear is going to play any kind of part in getting Harry back on his feet, mentally speaking?
I think she will be 2 things.
Yeah.
A source of joy.
She does seem like a very jolly lady.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, since her boss is Santa Claus, like, that's... Yeah.
Do you think she knows that?
Maybe.
Mm.
Maybe a source of information about things.
Information about things?
Well, there's a Valkyrie in waiting.
Yeah. Oh, man, Harry made me so sad. Because when he looked at the contract, he was like, I kind of wish that I had a different Valkyrie. You know, one that was like 5 feet tall and blonde. And then he like started kind of tearing up. And this was when he was talking to Bob. And Bob was like, hey, are you okay? And he's like, why does everyone keep asking me that? I'm getting sick of people asking me that. And Bob's like, hey, well, just a thought. Maybe you should quit tuning out of conversations.
So I've done my best. I've done everything I could to avoid spoilers for this.
Yeah. However.
I had 1 spoiler.
You had 1 spoiler.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to know. You can tell me when we get there.
It's not even a big spoiler.
Okay. But I don't want to know.
Just let me say it.
No. I don't want to know.
Come on.
You can tell me when we get there.
Let me say it, Ryan.
No.
Please?
I don't want to know. No means no. I don't want to know. Don't use spoil shit for me. We'll get there.
It's not even a big spoiler.
Then I guess it's okay that you won't be telling me this not even that big of a spoiler.
Okay, fine.
Okay, thanks. Cool. We also get a new character. Her name is Dr. Lacal. And she's very eager to go help the children that need help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LaSalle, LaCal,
Lacal.
Lacaille.
I'll check the audiobook and I'll let you know.
Oh, I don't trust Marsters.
Why not?
I love him, but he pronounces Jotun as Jotan.
Not anymore.
All through Battlegrounds.
Oh, well, okay. Maybe.
Jotuns.
Jotuns.
Bro can fucking say cider mater, but can't say Jotun? Like, I don't... I love James Marsters. I would hug that man if I saw him.
But you got beef with how he says certain things?
Jotun.
When it's Jotun?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, bud.
It's fine.
Anyways, so we're going to wrap up. We're going to talk about chapters 5 through 8 next week. This is going to be weekly. When we're done with this book, we're going back to bi-weekly. This book is weekly, so you got 4 chapters to read by next Tuesday. I imagine you have burned through the entire book like we want to, and you have not yet done.
But we can't, and you can, so you should.
Yeah. And we'll see you in a week.
Bye.
Bye.